The camera wouldn't stop flashing. Amara stood at the altar in a dress that cost more than her car. Sweat pooled under the lace sleeves. Her stomach churned. 11,000 people were watching the live stream. Her cousin had set it up without asking. Now she wished the ground would crack open and swallow her whole. Kelvin stood across from her. His hands shook. The pastor smiled, holding the Bible like everything was perfect. But Amara saw it in Kelvin's eyes. That look. The one she'd seen twice before when his mother whispered too loud during dress fittings. Something was wrong. "Kelvin," the pastor said warmly, "do you take this woman?" "I can't." 2 words. Quiet, deadly. The hall went silent. Not the peaceful kind. The kind right before a car crash. Amara blinked. What? Kelvin stepped back. His shoes scraped against marble. The sound echoed. He looked at her stomach, then her face, then the cameras. His mouth opened. "I can't marry you. I'm sorry. I thought I could do this, but I can't. You're not what I expected." He gestured at her body like it was evidence in court. Someone gasped. Phones rose like weapons. Her mother screamed from the 3rd row. The room tilted. Amara grabbed the altar, but her hands shook too hard to hold on. Her chest tightened. She couldn't breathe. The flowers smelled like chemicals. The lights burned her skin. "Kelvin, what are you saying?" Her voice cracked. He wiped his forehead, looked at the crowd, then said the words that would go viral in 40 seconds. "I'd rather marry a refrigerator than marry you." Laughter. Actual laughter from someone in the back row. The live stream chat exploded. She couldn't see it, but she knew. She always knew when people were laughing at her. Kelvin's best man grabbed his shoulder. "Bro, stop talking." "No." Kelvin yanked free. "Everyone's thinking it. I'm just honest enough to say it. Look at her." Amara felt her throat close. The white roses in her hands blurred. She wanted to throw them, scream, run, but her legs wouldn't move. Kelvin turned to the pastor. "Cancel it. I'm done." Then he walked. Down the aisle. Past his mother, who covered her face. Past Amara's bridesmaids frozen in pink satin. Past 200 guests sitting like statues, phones recording everything. The doors slammed. The sound cracked through the hall like a gunshot. Amara stood there, alone. The pastor closed the Bible slowly. Someone coughed. Her mother's sobs echoed off the walls. A baby cried. The live stream counter climbed higher. 11,200 viewers. She looked down. Her hand still gripped the bouquet. White roses. Perfect and pointless. Her knees buckled. She caught herself on the altar again. Nails dug into wood. Don't fall. Don't cry. Not in front of them. But the tears came anyway. Hot, angry, choking. Footsteps rushed toward her. Her cousin ran up the aisle, reaching for her arm. "Amara, come on, let's get you out of here before—" Enough. One word. Deep. Cold. Final. Every head snapped toward the entrance. The massive double doors opened. Sunlight poured in behind a tall shadow. The crying stopped. The whispers died. Even the baby went quiet. Amara couldn't see his face, just the silhouette, broad shoulders, expensive suit, hands in pockets like he owned the building. He walked forward, slow, deliberate. Every step echoed. The crowd parted without being asked. People stumbled over each other to move. Some bowed their heads. Others grabbed their children and backed toward the walls. Fear rolled through the room like smoke. Amara wiped her eyes. Her vision cleared. The man stepped into the light. Sharp jawline. Dark eyes that didn't blink. Black hair slicked back. A face that looked carved from stone. Beautiful in the way a blade is beautiful. Dangerous. He stopped 3 feet from her, looked at her tears, then turned to face the entire hall. His voice cut through the silence like glass. Who made her cry? No one answered. No one moved. Amara's heart pounded. She didn't know this man. She'd never seen him before in her life. But somehow, the entire room knew exactly who he was. Amara couldn't move. The man stood 3 feet away. Dark suit, darker eyes. The kind of face that made grown men look at the floor. Who made her cry? His voice was calm. Too calm. Like asking about weather before burning down a house. No one answered. The pastor backed away. Amara's mother stopped sobbing. Even the live stream held its breath. 11,800 viewers now. He pulled a black handkerchief from his pocket. Silk. Expensive. Stepped closer. Cedar and smoke filled her lungs. He lifted the cloth and wiped her cheek himself. Gentle. Precise. Her breath caught. "You don't know me," he said quietly. "Only for her. But I know you, and no one will humiliate you again." "Who are you?" He turned to face the crowd instead. His eyes scanned the room. Slow. People shrank in their seats. A woman grabbed her husband's arm. Someone's phone clattered. His gaze locked on Kelvin's mother. She went pale. "You raised a coward," he said. Not loud. Didn't need to be. "He ran. You stayed. That makes you complicit." Kelvin's mother opened her mouth. Nothing came out. He looked at Amara's cousin holding the live stream phone. "Turn it off." But the viewers, turn it off. The screen went black. Silence swallowed the hall. He turned back to Amara. His expression softened. Barely. "Can you walk?" She nodded, lied. Her legs felt like water. He offered his arm. She hesitated. 200 people staring. Her mother clutching the pew. Bridesmaids frozen. She took his arm. He guided her down the aisle. Slow. Steady. The crowd parted like he carried a blade. Her heel caught. She stumbled. He caught her instantly. One hand on her waist. Strong. Careful. "I've got you." They reached the doors. Sunlight. Fresh air. She gasped. A black car. Waited. Tinted windows. Engine running. A man in gray opened the back door. Bowed. Didn't look at her. "Inside," he said softly. She glanced back at the church. "My mother will be protected, I promise. I don't even know your name." He looked at her. Really looked. "June Wook, and you're Amara Njeri, daughter of Kofi Njeri, accountant, Miami resident. You take your coffee black with 2 sugars. You visit your mother every Sunday. You deserve better than what happened in there." Her blood turned cold. "How do you know all that?" "Get in the car. I'll explain everything." "That's not an answer." "I know." He gestured to the door. "But standing here makes you a target." "A target for what?" Glass shattered inside the church, screaming. Smoke poured from the windows. People ran out, shoving each other. Her mother. She tried to run back. June Wook caught her. "She's already out." He pointed. Her mother stumbled out a side exit. Her cousin pulled them toward the parking lot. Relief flooded her chest. "What's happening?" "Someone just tried to send a message." His voice turned to ice. "They failed." He guided her into the car. The door shut. The world went quiet. Leather seats, tinted windows, engine hum. The driver pulled away. The church shrank behind them. Smoke rising. Her wedding. Her life. Gone. She looked at June Wook. He sat perfectly still. Hands folded. Calm. Too calm. "Who are you?" He met her gaze. "Someone who's been waiting a very long time to keep a promise." The car smelled like leather and secrets. Amara pressed against the door. Her dress spilled across the seat. June Wook sat beside her, close but not touching. "Where are we going?" "Somewhere safe." "That's not an answer. It's the only one I have right now." Her fists clenched. The handkerchief was still damp in her palm. "You said someone sent a message. What message?" He looked at her, eyes darker up close, almost black. "Your father saved my life 12 years ago. Nairobi. I was 23 and bleeding in an alley. He found me, got me to a hospital. Didn't ask questions." Her chest tightened. "My father died 8 years ago." "I know. So why didn't you come to the funeral?" His jaw flexed. "I wasn't allowed to, not yet." "Not allowed by who?" Silence. She wanted to scream. "Why were you at my wedding?" "Because I've been watching you for 6 months." Her blood froze. "Watching me. Protecting you." His voice was steel wrapped in velvet. There's a difference. From what? From people who want you dead. The words hung in the air like smoke. She laughed, bitter, sharp. I'm an accountant. I file taxes. Who would want me dead? People who know what your father hid. He was a school teacher. He was more than that. The car turned. Miami buildings blurred past. She recognized nothing. Where are you taking me? My home. Absolutely not. He turned to face her fully. Amara, listen carefully. Your wedding wasn't random. Kelvin's rejection wasn't spontaneous. It was staged. Staged? His family was paid to humiliate you publicly, to expose you, to make you vulnerable. Her stomach dropped. That's insane. The bomb at the church wasn't meant to kill. It was meant to scare. To confirm you're alone now. Unprotected. You're lying. I wish I was. The car stopped. She looked out. A mansion. Ocean view. Gates. Guards. This is kidnapping, she whispered. This is survival. He opened the door. You can leave whenever you want. But out there? He gestured to the city. You won't last 3 days. You don't know that. I do, because I've been killing the people sent after you for the last 6 months. Her breath stopped. He stepped out, offered his hand. She stared at it. At him. At the mansion behind him. Why would anyone want me dead? His expression softened, just slightly. Because your father didn't just save my life, Amara. He saved something else, something worth billions, and he hid it somewhere only you can access. I don't know what you're talking about. I know. That's what kept you safe. But Kelvin's family just told the world you're unprotected now. Every enemy your father ever made is watching. She felt tears coming again, shoved them down. I didn't ask for this. No one ever does. He kept his hand extended. But I made your father a promise, and I don't break promises. She looked at his hand. Steady, strong, dangerous. She took it. The mansion was cold. White marble floors, high ceilings, art she didn't recognize. Everything looked expensive and empty. June Wook led her through the foyer. His shoes echoed. Hers didn't. The dress dragged behind her like a ghost. A woman appeared, older, Korean. She bowed slightly. This is Hana, June Wook said. She'll help you get comfortable. I don't want to be comfortable. I want answers. After you change. Now. He stopped, turned, his eyes locked on hers. You've been through enough today. Change, eat, rest. Then we talk. You don't get to order me around. I'm not ordering, I'm asking. Hana stepped forward, smiled gently. Come, I have clothes, tea. You need both. Amara wanted to argue, but her body was screaming. The dress felt like chains. Her feet throbbed. She nodded. Hana led her upstairs, down a long hallway, into a bedroom bigger than her apartment. King bed. Windows facing the ocean. A bathroom with a tub that could fit 3 people. Shower first, Hana said. Then I bring food. She left. Amara stood alone, looked at herself in the mirror. Makeup streaked, eyes swollen, hair falling out of pins. The dress ripped at the hem. She looked like a disaster. Felt like one too. She peeled off the dress, left it in a pile, stepped into the shower, let the water burn her skin, cried until her throat hurt. When she came out, clothes waited on the bed. Soft pants, a loose shirt, socks. She dressed, sat on the edge of the bed, stared at her hands. A knock. Hana entered with a tray. Soup, bread, tea. Eat, she said gently. I'm not hungry. Eat anyway. Amara picked up the spoon, took a sip. It was warm, salty. Good. She finished the bowl without realizing. Hana smiled. Better? A little. He's waiting downstairs when you're ready. Is he always this controlling? Hana's smile faded. He's afraid. That's different. Afraid of what? Losing you before he can save you. She left. Amara sat there, processing. Nothing made sense. Finally, she stood, walked downstairs. June Wook sat in a library, floor-to-ceiling books, a fireplace burning. He held a glass of something amber. He looked up when she entered. Sit. She did, across from him. He set down the glass, leaned forward, elbows on knees. Your father worked for the Korean government, undercover. He tracked financial crimes, money laundering, weapons deals. He was good, too good. He found something he wasn't supposed to find. What? A network, powerful people. They wanted him dead. He faked documents, made it look like the money disappeared, hid it. Then he disappeared too, moved to Kenya, started over, had you. Her throat tightened. You're saying my father was a spy. I'm saying your father was a hero, and he hid billions of dollars in accounts only you can access. That's impossible. It's true. And now that you're exposed, they're coming. Who? Min-Soo Kwon. He runs the network your father destroyed. He's been searching for the money for 12 years. Today, Kelvin's family told him exactly where to look. Her hands shook. Why would they do that? Money, fear, both. He stood, walked to the window. They're not the enemy. They're puppets. Min-Soo is the enemy, and he won't stop until you're dead or he has what he wants. She stood too. So what do I do? He turned, looked at her. You let me protect you. You trust me, and you help me finish what your father started. And if I say no, his expression darkened, then you die, and so does everyone you love. Amara couldn't sleep. She lay in the massive bed staring at the ceiling. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Kelvin's face, heard the laughter, felt the cameras burning her skin. She got up, walked to the window. The ocean stretched black and endless. Waves crashed against rocks below. The moon hung low. Her phone was gone, probably still at the church. She had no way to call her mother, no way to know if she was safe. A knock. She turned. Jun Wook stood in the doorway, still in his suit, tie loosened. Can't sleep. Can you blame me? He stepped inside, kept his distance. Your mother is fine. I have people watching her. Your cousin, too. People? Security. Paid well. Loyal. You mean criminals? His jaw tightened. I mean people who understand what's at stake. She crossed her arms. And what's at stake exactly? Everything. He moved to the window, stood beside her. Min-Soo doesn't just want money. He wants power, control. Your father's evidence could destroy him, expose his network, send hundreds of people to prison. So why didn't my father use it? Because using it would have put you in danger. He chose you over justice. Her chest ached. I don't remember him being anything special, just a teacher. Quiet, kind. That's what made him good. Jun Wook's voice softened. He blended in. No one suspected him. He loved you more than anything. Tears pricked her eyes. She blinked them away. You said he saved your life. How? He was quiet for a moment, then spoke. I was sent to Nairobi to track him, kill him. I was young, stupid, loyal to the wrong people. I found him in a market, followed him to an alley, pulled my gun. He paused. Someone else was following me, shot me in the back. Your father heard the gunshot, found me bleeding. He could have walked away, should have. Instead, he dragged me to his car, drove me to a clinic, paid cash, saved my life. Amara stared at him. You were sent to kill him, and he saved you? Yes. Why? I asked him that, while I was recovering. He said everyone deserves a second chance, even people who don't deserve it. Her throat tightened. That sounded like her father. What happened after? I left, went back, told them he was dead, then I disappeared, started over, built something new, but I never forgot. I owed him everything. So when he died, I made a promise to protect you, no matter what. She looked at him, really looked, saw the scars on his knuckles, the tired lines around his eyes, the weight he carried. You didn't have to do this. Yes, I did. His voice was firm. Your father gave me a second chance. You're his legacy. That makes you mine to protect. I'm not your responsibility. You are now. She wanted to argue, but exhaustion pulled at her bones. I don't know if I believe you. You will. He moved toward the door, stopped. Get some rest. Tomorrow we start preparing you. For what? For war. He left. She stood alone by the window. Waves crashed below. Her life had just become someone else's battlefield, and she didn't even know how to fight. Morning light burned through the windows. Amara woke up disoriented. Soft sheets, ocean sounds, wrong room. Then she remembered. The wedding, Kelvin, June Wook, everything. She sat up. Her body ached. Her head throbbed. She wanted to crawl back under the covers and disappear. A knock. Hannah entered with a tray. Coffee, toast, fruit. Good morning. He's waiting for you downstairs. What time is it? 7. Amara groaned. I need more sleep. You need to eat, then train. Train for what? Hannah smiled, didn't answer, left. Amara ate, showered, found clothes laid out. Black pants, black shirt, comfortable shoes. Everything fit perfectly. That should have comforted her. Instead, it creeped her out. He knew her sizes, her preferences. He'd been watching. She went downstairs. June Wook stood in a large empty room. Hardwood floors, mirrors on one wall, mats on the ground. He wore a black t-shirt, pants, no shoes. She'd never seen him without the suit. His arms were lean, scarred, strong. What is this? Your first lesson? In what? Survival. He gestured to the mats. Come here. She didn't move. I'm an accountant, not a fighter. You're a target now. That means you learn. I don't want to learn. I want to go home. Home isn't safe. Neither is this. His expression softened. Barely. I know you're scared, angry, confused, but standing still won't help you. Action will. She wanted to argue, but he was right. She felt useless, helpless. She stepped onto the mat. Good, now watch. He moved, fast, showed her how to stand, where to put her weight, how to block, how to strike. She copied him, awkward, clumsy. Again, he said. She tried, failed. Again. She tried, failed. Again. Her frustration exploded. I can't do this. You can, you're just afraid. Of course I'm afraid. My life just fell apart. Then use it. His voice was calm, steady. Fear makes you fast. Anger makes you strong. Use both. She stared at him, breathing hard. He stepped closer, not threatening, teaching. Hit me. What? Hit me, hard as you can. I'm not going to do it. She hesitated, then swung. He blocked it easily. Harder. She swung again. He blocked. Harder, Amara. She thought about Kelvin, the laughter, the cameras, the humiliation. She swung. This time it connected. Her fist hit his shoulder. Not hard, but real. He smiled. Better. She felt something shift. Small. Fragile. But there. Control. They trained for an hour. She learned basic blocks, basic strikes. Nothing fancy, just enough to buy time. By the end, she was sweating, exhausted. Her hands hurt, but she felt stronger. June Wook handed her water. You did well. I barely hit you. You tried, that's what matters. She drank, caught her breath. Why are you doing this? Doing what? All of it. Training me, protecting me. You don't owe me anything. He looked at her. Really looked. Your father gave me a life when I deserved death. You're his daughter. That means I owe you everything. That's not how debt works. It is for me. She wanted to push, ask more, but exhaustion pulled at her. Can I call my mother? Not yet, too risky. She'll think I'm dead. She'll think you're safe. I sent word. Through who? People she trusts. Amara wanted to scream, but she was too tired. How long do I have to stay here? He was quiet, then spoke, until Minsu is dead, or we are. 3 days passed. Amara trained every morning, 8 meals with Hannah, avoided June Wook when she could. The mansion felt like a beautiful cage. She spent afternoons on the balcony staring at the ocean, wondering if her mother was okay, if anyone was looking for her. On the 4th day, June Wook found her there. We need to talk. She didn't look at him. About what? Your father's files. That got her attention. He led her to an office. Dark wood desk, computers, filing cabinets. He opened a drawer, pulled out a thick folder, set it on the desk. Open it. She did. Photos, documents, emails, all in Korean and English, her father's name on half of them. What is this? Proof. Your father tracked Min Soo's operation for 3 years. Money laundering through 17 countries. Weapons deals, human trafficking. He documented everything. Her stomach turned. Human trafficking? Yes, girls, mostly from Southeast Asia. Forced labor, worse. She felt sick. And my father knew. He was building a case, trying to stop it, but he ran out of time. She flipped through the photos. Faces, locations, numbers. Then she saw it. A photo of herself, outside her apartment, dated 6 months ago. Her blood went cold. Why is there a picture of me? Junwook's jaw tightened. Because Min Soo's people found you. They've been watching, waiting. For what? For you to lead them to the money. Your father hid access codes, account numbers. Only you can unlock them. I don't know any codes. You do, you just don't know it yet. She stared at him. That makes no sense. He pulled out another document, a letter, her father's handwriting. Read it. Her hands shook. She read, My dear Amara, if you're reading this, I'm gone. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you everything, but telling you would have made you a target. I hid something important, something that can save lives. The key is in your memories, the stories I told you, the songs we sang, the places we went. You already have everything you need. You just have to remember. I love you. Always. Your father. Tears blurred her vision. I don't understand. Your father encoded information in your childhood, memories, moments. He trained you without you knowing. That's insane. It's brilliant. Junwook leaned against the desk. Min Soo knows this. That's why he had Kelvin's family humiliate you, to isolate you, make you vulnerable, force you to surface. So the wedding was a trap. Her chest tightened. Kelvin knew? His family did. He was just the tool. Rage burned through her. They used him, used me. Yes. She stood, paced, tried to breathe. What happens now? Now we figure out what your father hid in your head, and we use it to destroy Min Soo before he destroys you. She stopped, looked at him. How do we do that? We start with your memories, everything your father taught you, every story, every song, every trip. We dig until we find it. And if we don't? His expression darkened. Then Min Soo wins, and everyone your father tried to save dies. She felt the weight of it, crushing, impossible. But she thought about the girls in the photos, the faces, the fear. She thought about her father, his secrets, his sacrifice. She took a breath. Where do we start? Junwook smiled, small, proud. We start with the lullaby. They worked for hours. Junwook sat across from her with a notebook, pen ready. Tell me everything your father taught you. Songs, stories, anything repeated. Amara closed her eyes, tried to remember. He used to sing to me every night, a Kenyan lullaby about the moon and stars. Sing it. What? Sing it. I need to hear the words. She felt ridiculous, but she sang, quietly. The melody came back like muscle memory. Junwook wrote furiously. Again, slower. She sang again. He stopped, pointed at a phrase. This word, what does it mean? Moonlight, I think, or silver. In Swahili? Yes. He pulled up a file on his laptop, typed, his eyes widened. What? She asked. Silver Moon. It's a bank, offshore, Cayman Islands. Your father had an account there. Her heart raced. Are you serious? Completely. He kept typing. What else? She thought. He used to take me to this park. Every Sunday. We'd count the ducks. He'd always say, count to 42. 42? Yes. Even if there were more or less. Always 42. Junwook smiled. That's an account number. How do you know? Because 42 is too specific, too intentional. He wrote it down. What else? She dug deeper. Bedtime stories. He made them up, always about a girl named Nala. She'd go on adventures, find treasure. There was always a riddle. What kind of riddle? Different every time, but they always involved numbers or directions. North, south, east, west. Coordinates. Maybe. They worked through the afternoon, piece by piece, song by song, story by story. By evening, they had a list, bank names, account numbers, possible passwords, locations. Jun-wook leaned back. Your father was a genius. Or paranoid. Both. He looked at her. You realize what this means? That I'm a walking vault? That you're the only person alive who can access billions of dollars in evidence that can dismantle an empire. The weight hit her again, heavier this time. I didn't ask for this. No one ever does. She stood, walked to the window. The sun was setting, orange and pink bleeding across the water. What if I can't remember everything? You will. How do you know? Because your father prepared you. He trusted you. That means something. She turned. What if Min-soo finds me first? Jun-wook's expression hardened. He won't. You can't promise that. I can, and I will. He stood, walked to her. I've spent 6 months keeping you alive. I'm not stopping now. She wanted to believe him, wanted to feel safe, but fear lived in her bones now. What happens after we find everything? We use it. Expose Min-soo, shut down his network, free the people he's hurt. And then, he was quiet, then spoke. Then you get your life back. What about you? His eyes met hers, dark, unreadable. I disappear, like I always do. Something twisted in her chest. She didn't know why. You'd just leave? It's safer for you. That's not an answer. He stepped closer, close enough that she could smell cedar again. My life isn't safe, Amara. Being near me puts you in danger. Once this is over, you deserve peace. What if I don't want you to disappear? He stared at her. Something flickered in his eyes. Then he stepped back. We'll talk about it when the war is over. He left. She stood alone, already missing him. Min-soo Kwon watched the video for the 15th time. The wedding, the rejection, the girl crying. Then him, Jun-wook Han, the ghost who should have been dead 12 years ago. Min-soo leaned back in his leather chair. His office overlooked Seoul, glass, steel, power. He pressed the intercom. Bring him in. The door opened. Kelvin's father walked in, sweating, shaking. Sit. The man sat. Min-soo didn't look at him, just watched the video again. You promised me she'd be alone. She was supposed to be. She's with Jun-wook Han. The man went pale. I didn't know. You didn't know because you're incompetent. Min-soo's voice was ice. You had one job. Humiliate her. Isolate her. Make her desperate. We did that. And instead, you delivered her to the one man who can protect her. He finally looked at him. Do you understand what you've done? I can fix this. You can't fix anything. Min-soo stood, walked to the window. Jun-wook Han is the reason I lost my empire 12 years ago. He and Kofin Jerry. Now she has the codes, and he's protecting her. We can take her. You can't take anything from Jun-wook. He's killed 23 of my men in 6 months. Min-soo turned. Did you know that? The man shook his head. He's been cleaning up the people I sent to watch her, quietly, efficiently, like he never left the business. Then what do? Min-soo smiled, cold, sharp. We change the game. We stop going after her. We go after what she loves. Her mother? Too obvious. He'll expect that. Min-soo pulled up a file on his tablet, showed him a photo, a bakery, small, charming. This is her dream. She applied for a loan 3 times, got denied every time. She wants to own a bakery, employ people, build something. So we give it to her. The man frowned. What? We make her an offer, a bakery, fully funded, freedom. All she has to do is walk away from June Wook. You think she'll take it? She will if she thinks it protects him, if she thinks leaving him keeps him safe. The man nodded slowly. And if she doesn't? Min-soo's smile vanished. Then we burn the bakery, with everyone she loves inside. Amara woke up to shouting. She ran downstairs. June Wook stood in the foyer, phone pressed to his ear, his jaw tight. He hung up, saw her. What's wrong? She asked. Min-soo made contact. Her stomach dropped. How? He sent a message to your mother's house. Is she okay? She's fine, but the message wasn't for her. It was for you. What did it say? June Wook handed her a photo on his phone. It showed her mother's front porch, a white envelope, her name written in perfect handwriting. Inside the envelope was a business proposal, a bakery, fully funded, location, staff, everything, and a note. Walk away from June Wook, take the bakery, live your dream, or stay with him and watch everyone you love burn. You have 48 hours. Min-soo, her hands shook. He knows. He always knew. June Wook's voice was steel. This is what he does. He finds what you want, then he uses it against you. What do I do? He looked at her, eyes hard. You ignore him. We keep working. We find the codes. We destroy him first. And if we don't, then we fight. She stared at the message, at the bakery photos, at everything she'd ever wanted. Then she thought about the girls in the files, the trafficking, the suffering. She handed him the phone. We destroy him. The charity event was June Wook's idea. We need to draw Min-soo out, make him think you're vulnerable. Amara hated it, but agreed. Han addressed her. A black gown. Simple. Elegant. Hair up. Minimal jewelry. She looked in the mirror. Barely recognized herself. June Wook waited downstairs. Black suit, white shirt, no tie. He looked at her. Something flickered in his eyes. You look beautiful. Heat rushed to her face. Thanks. The car ride was silent, tense. The event was at a hotel ballroom. Rich people. Expensive drinks. Fake smiles. June Wook kept his hand on her lower back, guiding her, protecting her. People stared, whispered, recognized him. They avoided eye contact. Amara grabbed champagne, drank too fast. Her nerves were shot. Slow down, June Wook murmured. I hate this. I know, just a little longer. A woman approached, mid-40s, designer dress, sharp eyes. June Wook, I didn't expect to see you here. Mrs. Chen. He nodded politely. The woman looked at Amara, smiled. It didn't reach her eyes. And who is this? Amara, my guest. Mrs. Chen's gaze traveled down, slowly, deliberately. How brave of you to wear something so form-fitting. Amara's stomach twisted. I'm sorry? Oh, nothing, dear. Just that not everyone can pull off that style. It takes a certain confidence. The insult landed like a slap. June Wook's hand tightened on her back. Mrs. Chen, walk away. The woman laughed. Excuse me? I said walk away, now. His voice was quiet, deadly. Mrs. Chen's smile faltered. I was just making conversation. You were being cruel. There's a difference. He stepped forward. You have 10 seconds to leave this event, or I'll make sure every person here knows exactly how your husband made his fortune. Her face went white. You wouldn't try me. She turned, walked away fast. Amara stood frozen, embarrassed, angry, grateful. June Wook turned to her. Are you okay? I'm fine. You're not. She wasn't. Her throat was tight, eyes burning. I just need air. She walked toward the balcony. He followed. Outside, the city lights sparkled. She gripped the railing, tried to breathe. She was right, Amara whispered. She wasn't. Look at me. Look at where we are. I don't belong here. You belong wherever you choose to be. She turned. Why do you defend me? Because you deserve it. That's not a reason. He stepped closer. His eyes locked on hers. Because when I look at you, I don't see what they see. I see someone strong, someone kind, someone who survived humiliation and still chose to fight. Her breath caught. You barely know me. I know enough. His voice softened. I know you take your coffee black because you don't want to waste time with cream. I know you call your mother every Sunday, even when you're exhausted. I know you cry in the shower so no one hears. I know you're terrified, but you show up anyway. Tears slipped down her cheeks. How do you know all that? Because I've been watching, protecting, waiting. He wiped her tears. And I'll keep doing it until you're safe. She looked at him, really looked, saw the scars, the exhaustion, the devotion. What if I don't want protection anymore? What do you want? She didn't have an answer, so she did something terrifying. She kissed him. Amara pulled back first. Her heart pounded, lips tingling. She stared at Jun-wook. His eyes were dark, surprised, wanting. I'm sorry, she whispered. I shouldn't have... He kissed her back, deeper, slower. His hand cupped her face, gentle but certain. When he pulled away, her knees felt weak. Don't apologize, he said quietly. Not for that. She couldn't speak, couldn't think. He stepped back, ran a hand through his hair. For the first time since she met him, he looked unsure. We should go. Why? Because if we stay here, I won't be able to stop. Heat rushed through her. Maybe I don't want you to stop. His jaw tightened. Amara. What? You deserve better than this. Better than me. That's not your choice to make. He looked at her. Really looked, like he was trying to memorize her face. I've done terrible things. Hurt people, killed people. You don't know what I am. Then tell me. Silence. He walked to the railing, gripped it. Knuckles white. I was 15 when they recruited me. Orphan, hungry, angry. They gave me food, purpose, made me feel important. He paused. Taught me to kill. Her chest tightened. My first job was eliminating a target in Seoul. A businessman. They said he was corrupt, dangerous. I believed them. His voice cracked slightly. He was someone's father, someone's husband, and I took him away. Jun-wook. I did that for 8 years, 43 jobs, 43 people. Some deserved it, most didn't. He turned. Then your father saved me, and I realized I'd been a weapon, not a person. Tears burned her eyes. That's why you disappeared. That's why I tried to, but you can't erase blood. It follows you, stains everything. She walked to him, stood close. You're not that person anymore. Yes, I am. I killed 6 people in the last 6 months protecting you. People who wanted to hurt me. That doesn't make it clean. She took his hand. He tried to pull away. She held tighter. My father saved you because he saw something worth saving. I see it too. You shouldn't. Too late. He looked at their hands, then at her face. I don't know how to do this. Do what? Care about someone, without destroying them. Her throat tightened. You're not destroying me. You're protecting me. What if I can't protect you forever? Then we'll figure it out. Together. He pulled her close, wrapped his arms around her. She pressed her face to his chest, heard his heartbeat. Fast. Real. I'm afraid, he whispered. Of what? Of losing you. Of failing. Of becoming the monster again. She pulled back, looked up at him. You're not a monster. Monsters don't feel fear. They don't protect people. They don't cry in the shower thinking no one hears. He froze. How did you... Hana told me. You're not the only one who watches. Something broke in his expression. Soft. Vulnerable. He kissed her forehead. We should get back. 1 more minute. He held her. City lights shimmering. Night air cool. For 1 minute, there was no Min-soo, no codes, no war, just them. Then his phone buzzed. He checked it. His expression hardened. What's wrong? Min-soo moved. He's in Miami. Her blood went cold. When? 2 hours ago. He's coming for me. No. Jun-wook's voice turned to steel. He's coming for us, but we'll be ready. They didn't sleep. Back at the mansion, Junwook assembled his team. 5 men, loyal, dangerous. Amara sat in the corner watching, planning, strategizing. She felt useless. When they finished, everyone left except Junwook. He found her in the kitchen, staring at cold coffee. "You should rest." "Can't. Neither can I." He poured himself water, leaned against the counter. Silence stretched between them. Not uncomfortable, just heavy. "Teach me something," she said. "Like what?" "Something about you. Something real." He thought for a moment. "I grew up in Busan, near the ocean. I'd sneak out at night, sit on the docks, watch ships leave." "Where did you want to go?" "Anywhere. Everywhere. Didn't matter. Just away." She nodded. Understood that feeling. "What stopped you?" "Fear. Poverty. Then they found me. Gave me purpose. Took away the choice." "Do you regret it?" "Every day." He looked at her. "Except the part that led me to you." Her breath caught. He crossed to the stove. "Are you hungry?" "Not really." "You need to eat anyway." He started cooking. Ramen. Eggs. Simple. She watched him move. Efficient. Practiced. "You cook?" "I survive. There's a difference." He cracked an egg. "When you're alone, as long as I've been, you learn." "How long?" 12 years, since your father. That's a long time to be alone. It's safer that way." "Safer for who?" He didn't answer, just stirred the pot. She stood, walked over, took the spoon from his hand. "Let me." "You don't have to." "I want to." She finished cooking. They ate together, sitting on the counter, legs swinging, like normal people, like they weren't preparing for war. "Tell me about your mother," he said. Amara smiled. "She's stubborn, strong, refused to let me quit when things got hard." "Sounds familiar." "I get it from her." She took a bite. "She wanted me to be a doctor. I wanted to bake. Why accounting? Compromise, stable, safe, boring." "You're not boring." Heat rushed to her face. "You barely know me." "I know enough." His voice softened. "I know you hum when you're nervous. I know you organize things when you're anxious. I know you check your phone exactly 7 times every morning. That's creepy. That's observation." She laughed. Actually laughed. First time in days. He smiled. Small but real. "I missed that," he said. "What?" "Your laugh. You don't do it enough." "Haven't had much reason to. I want to change that." She looked at him. Really looked. Saw the exhaustion, the scars, the hope buried underneath everything. "What happens after?" she asked quietly. "After what?" "After we win. After Min-Soo is gone. What do you do?" He was quiet for a long time, then spoke. "I don't know. I've never thought past survival." "Maybe you should start." "Maybe." He looked at her. "What would you want me to do?" The question hung between them. Heavy. Important. "I'd want you to stay." His eyes searched hers. "That's dangerous." "I don't care." "You should." "Why?" "Because everyone I've ever cared about dies, Amara. That's the pattern. That's my curse." "Then break it." "I don't know how." She took his hand, squeezed. "Start by staying alive. We'll figure out the rest." He squeezed back. Outside, dawn was breaking. The countdown had begun. 3 days of peace. Amara worked with Junwook decoding more memories, training, planning. She felt stronger, smarter, ready. She should have known it wouldn't last. On the 4th morning, Hana asked her to inspect a bakery location, a test run, see if she could imagine owning a place like that someday. Junwook approved it, Hana said. He thought you needed air. Amara agreed. They drove to a small shop in Coconut Grove, closed for renovations, perfect bones, large windows, ovens already installed. Amara walked through, imagined herself there, baking, serving, living. For a moment she forgot about the war. That was her mistake. Hana's phone rang. She stepped outside to answer. Amara stayed inside, ran her hand along the counter, smiled. The door opened behind her. "That was fast." A hand clamped over her mouth. She tried to scream, couldn't. Something chemical-soaked pressed against her nose. Her vision blurred. She kicked, fought, clawed. "Stop struggling," a voice said. Korean accent, cold. "Makes it worse." Darkness crept in. She thought of June Wook, tried to say his name. Everything went black. She woke up in a van, moving fast, hands zip-tied, mouth taped. 3 men, all Korean, all armed. Panic exploded in her chest. She thrashed. One man grabbed her shoulder. "Settle down, we're not going to hurt you. Yet." She tried to scream through the tape. Useless. The van turned sharply. She slammed against the wall. Pain shot through her shoulder. Her training kicked in. June Wook's voice in her head. Stay calm. Observe. Wait for opportunity. She looked around, noted faces, weapons, exit points. The driver spoke into a phone. "We have her. ETA 15 minutes. 15 minutes. She had 15 minutes before they delivered her to Min Soo. The van slowed. Red light. One of the men looked at his phone. Distracted. She shifted, angled her body, kicked hard. Her heel connected with his jaw. He shouted, dropped his phone. The van swerved. "Grab her!" Hands reached for her. She twisted, bit through the tape, screamed. The van screeched to a stop. Doors flew open. Gunshots. The men dove for cover. Amara rolled out the back, hit pavement hard. Strong hands grabbed her. She fought. "It's me!" June Wook. Relief flooded through her. He cut her zip ties, pulled her behind a car. More gunshots. Glass shattering. "Stay down," he ordered. She nodded, shaking. He moved like a shadow, fast, precise. 3 shots, 3 bodies. Silence. He returned, checked her over. "Are you hurt?" "No, how did you—" "Tracker in your shoe. I put it there weeks ago." His jaw was tight, furious. "I told Hana not to take you out. She said you approved." "I didn't." His eyes darkened. They got to her. Amara's stomach dropped. "Is she—" "Alive, threatened. They used her to get to you." Sirens in the distance. He pulled her up. "We need to move. Now." They ran. Behind them, the van burned. Her peaceful moment was over. War had arrived. They drove in silence. June Wook's hands gripped the wheel. Knuckles white, jaw clenched. A muscle twitched in his cheek. Amara had never seen him like this. Angry. Barely controlled. Dangerous. "I'm sorry," she whispered. Don't. I should have been more careful." "I said don't." His voice was ice. She fell silent. They pulled into an underground garage. Different location. Safer. He killed the engine. Sat there. Breathing hard. "June Wook?" He slammed his fist into the dashboard. The sound cracked through the car. Amara flinched. He got out, walked away, hands in his hair. She followed. "Talk to me." "I can't right now." "Yes, you can." He spun around. His eyes were wild, desperate. "You almost died, Amara, again, because I wasn't fast enough, smart enough, good enough." "That's not true." "It is true," he shouted, then lowered his voice, shaking. "I've been doing this for 12 years, protecting people, and they still die. They always die." Her chest tightened. "I'm not dead. Not yet." He turned away. "But you will be, if you stay with me. That's what I do. I destroy everything I touch." She walked to him, put her hand on his arm. He jerked away. "Don't touch me." "Why?" "Because I don't deserve it." His voice cracked. "Do you know what I did to those men? I didn't just kill them. I made them suffer. I wanted them to hurt. For touching you, for scaring you." Tears filled her eyes. "June Wook." "The monster came back, Amara. I felt it, enjoyed it. That's who I really am." She stepped in front of him, forced him to look at her. "You saved me." "I slaughtered them." "They were going to kill me, torture me, deliver me to Min Soo. You stopped that. By becoming the thing I swore I'd never be again." She grabbed his face, made him focus. "Listen to me. You are not a monster. Monsters don't feel regret. They don't protect people. They don't break down because they're afraid of failing someone they care about." His breath hitched. I'm so tired. I know. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Then let me help. You're not alone anymore. He looked at her, eyes red, exhausted, broken. I'm afraid of what I'll become if I lose you. You won't lose me. You don't know that. No, but I know this. She pulled him close, wrapped her arms around him. You're not fighting alone anymore. Whatever comes next, we face it together. He collapsed into her, arms around her waist, face buried in her shoulder, and he cried, quietly, painfully. She held him, ran her fingers through his hair, let him break, because strong people needed permission to fall apart sometimes, and she would be there to catch him, just like he caught her. I'm sorry, he whispered. For what? For being weak. This isn't weakness. This is human. He pulled back, wiped his eyes, looked embarrassed. She smiled gently. Better? A little. He touched her face. Thank you. For what? For not running. For staying. For seeing me and not being afraid. I am afraid. Of me? Of losing you. He kissed her. Soft, desperate, grateful. You won't, he promised. Promise? I promise. Morning came too soon. Amara woke up on a couch, June Wook's jacket draped over her. He sat across the room, watching, awake. Did you sleep? She asked. No. You should... I need to tell you something. His voice was serious, heavy. She sat up. What? He stood, walked to the window, hands in pockets. I haven't been completely honest with you. Her stomach dropped. About what? About why I've been watching you, protecting you. You said it was because of my father. It was, but there's more. He turned. 12 years ago, when your father saved me, I was dying, bleeding out, delirious. I begged him for help, told him everything. Who I worked for, what I'd done, the people I'd killed. Amara's chest tightened. He should have left me there, should have called the police. Instead, he saved me. Then he looked me in the eye and said something I'll never forget. What? He said, my daughter will grow up in a world full of monsters. Maybe you can be the one who protects her from them. Tears burned her eyes. He knew, even then. He knew I'd come for you someday. Why didn't you tell me? Because it sounds insane. A dying man makes a promise to a stranger about a child he's never met? He shook his head. But I remembered. Every word. Every year. I tracked you. Made sure you were safe. Built a life around keeping that promise. That's why you disappeared. That's why I became someone new. Someone worthy of protecting you. She stood. Walked to him. You were always worthy. No, I wasn't. I was a killer. A weapon. Your father saw potential I didn't even know existed. He was good at that. June Wook smiled, sad, broken. He talked about you while I was recovering, showed me photos, told me stories. He loved you more than anything. Her throat closed. I miss him. I know. He touched her face. That's why I can't fail him. Can't fail you. This isn't just about keeping a promise anymore. Then what is it about? He looked at her, eyes dark, honest, terrified. It's about the fact that I fell in love with you. The world stopped. What? I fell in love with you, watching you, protecting you, seeing your strength, your kindness, the way you fight even when you're terrified. His voice cracked. I didn't mean to, didn't want to, but I did. She couldn't breathe, couldn't think. You don't have to say anything, he said quickly. I know it's complicated, dangerous, probably wrong, but you deserve to know the truth. She stared at him, heart pounding. Then she kissed him, hard, desperate, sure. When she pulled back, she whispered, I love you too. His eyes widened. Amara. I love you. I don't know when it happened. Maybe when you wiped my tears at the church. Maybe when you taught me to fight. Maybe when you held me while you cried. But I do. I love you. He pulled her close, held her like she was oxygen. We're going to survive this, he whispered. Together. Promise? I promise. Outside, the sun rose, and for the first time in 12 years, Jun-wook Han believed in hope. Min-soo chose a public place, neutral ground, a 5-star restaurant overlooking Biscayne Bay. He sent the invitation through encrypted channels. Come alone, or everyone you love dies. Jun-wook refused to go alone. I'm coming with you, Amara said. Absolutely not. He wants me. That makes it my fight, too. That makes it more dangerous. I don't care. She crossed her arms. You said we're in this together. Prove it. He stared at her, jaw tight. Finally nodded. Stay close. Say nothing. Let me handle him. They arrived at sunset. The restaurant was nearly empty, reserved, Min-soo's doing. He sat at a corner table, mid-50s, sharp suit, cold smile. 2 bodyguards flanked him. Jun-wook's hand stayed on Amara's back as they approached. Min-soo stood, extended his hand. Jun-wook didn't take it. Sit, Min-soo said, not a request. They sat. Min-soo's eyes traveled over Amara, slowly, deliberately, like she was livestock. So this is Kofi's daughter. His English was perfect, accented. I expected someone smaller. Amara's stomach twisted. Jun-wook's hand clenched under the table. Let's skip the games, Jun-wook said. What do you want? What I've always wanted. The accounts, the codes, the evidence. You're not getting them. Then people die. Min-soo sipped his wine. Starting with her mother. Amara's breath caught. Touch her mother, and I'll burn everything you've built. Jun-wook said quietly. Every business, every ally, every safe house. I know where they all are. Min-soo smiled. I believe you. That's why I'm offering a deal. No deal. Hear me out. He leaned forward. Give me the codes. Walk away. I'll leave her alive. You both disappear. Start over. I hear Patagonia is lovely this time of year. And the people you're trafficking? Not your problem anymore. Jun-wook's expression darkened. No. Min-soo's smile faded. He looked at Amara. You know what's interesting? Kelvin was right. You really are unmarriageable. The words hit like a slap. I mean, look at you. Jun-wook could have anyone. Models, actresses, women who take care of themselves. Instead, he's wasting his time on... Jun-wook moved. Fast. Brutal. He grabbed Min-soo's wine glass, slammed it down. Wine splattered across the table. The bodyguards reached for weapons. Jun-wook didn't move, just stared. Say one more word about her, Jun-wook whispered. Ice and murder. Test me. Min-soo's smile returned, but his eyes were furious. Touchy. Her body is perfect. Jun-wook's voice cut through the room. Her heart is gold. Her mind is sharper than anyone in this restaurant. You're nothing. A parasite. A coward who hides behind money and threats because you're too weak to fight your own battles. Silence. Min-soo's face went red. You'll regret that. I regret nothing when it comes to her. Jun-wook stood, pulled Amara up with him. We're done here. If you walk away, I'll kill everyone she's ever loved. Jun-wook turned, leaned close, whispered something in Korean. Min-soo went pale. They walked out. In the car, Amara was shaking. What did you say to him? Jun-wook's jaw was tight. I told him I'd cut out his heart and mail it to his mother if he ever spoke about you again. You can't just... Yes, I can. He looked at her. No one disrespects you. Ever. I don't care who they are. Tears burned her eyes. Not from sadness. From being defended. Protected. Valued. Thank you. He took her hand. Always. Behind them, Min-soo made a phone. Call. The war was about to explode. They worked through the night. Back at the safe house, Jun-wook spread every document across the table. Photos, files, her father's letter. We're missing something, he muttered. The codes, the accounts, they're here, hidden in your memories. We just have to find them. Amara stared at the mess, exhausted, overwhelmed. Maybe my father was wrong. Maybe I don't have the answers. You do. I know you do. How? He pointed at the letter. He said the key is in your memories, stories, songs, places. We found some, but not all. She closed her eyes, tried to remember. Bedtime stories, Sunday trips, the park, the ducks. Then something clicked. Wait, what? The stories. About Nala. She wasn't just going on adventures, she was following a map. June Wook straightened. What kind of map? I don't know, but every story had directions. North to the mountain, east to the river, south to the cave. I thought they were just made up. They weren't. He grabbed a notebook. Tell me every direction, every landmark, everything you remember. She did. North, east, south, west, mountains, rivers, caves, trees. He plotted them on a map, drew lines, connected dots. His eyes widened. Oh my God. What? He turned the map toward her. It was Miami. Every landmark from her father's stories corresponded to a real location in the city. The mountain was a building. The river was Biscayne Bay. The cave was a storage facility. He hid the evidence physically, not digitally. Amara's heart raced. Where? He pointed to the final location, the end of Nala's journey in every story. The treasure was always in the tree, remember? She nodded. A giant tree, with roots that touched the sky. He pulled up a satellite image, zoomed in on Bayfront Park, a massive banyan tree, iconic, ancient. That's it, he whispered. That's where he hid everything. How do you know? Because your father loved symbols. The tree represents life, growth, protection. It's perfect. She stared at the image. So we just dig it up? No, too obvious. He wouldn't bury it. He'd hide it inside, in a hollow, a root system. Somewhere only someone looking would find. We need to go there. At night. To expose during the day. What if Min Soo figures it out first? He won't. He doesn't have you. June Wook cupped her face. You're the key, Amara. Not just to the codes, to everything. Your father built this entire puzzle around you because he knew you'd be the only one smart enough and brave enough to solve it. Tears slipped down her cheeks. I'm not that brave. Yes, you are. You've survived everything. The wedding, the kidnapping, Min Soo, me. He smiled. You're the strongest person I've ever met. She kissed him. Hard. Desperate. We're going to end this, she whispered. Tonight, he promised. That night, they drove to Bayfront Park. Dark. Quiet. The tree loomed like a giant. They approached. Carefully, June Wook scanned for surveillance. Found none. Start looking. Amara ran her hands along the trunk, searching, feeling. Then she found it. A hollow. Hidden behind roots. Inside, a waterproof case. She pulled it out, hands shaking, opened it. USB drives, documents, photos, account numbers, passwords, everything. We have it, she breathed. June Wook checked the contents. His expression turned grim. This is worse than I thought. How? It's not just Min Soo, it's dozens of people. Politicians, businessmen, law enforcement. Your father documented an entire network. Can we use it? We can destroy them all. She looked at him. Then let's do it. Behind them, a voice. I don't think so. They turned. Min Soo stepped out of the shadows with 20 armed men. June Wook moved instantly, shoved Amara behind the tree, drew his gun. Run, he shouted. I'm not leaving you. Run! Gunfire exploded. Amara dove. Bark shattered above her head. She crawled behind roots. June Wook fired back. Precise. Deadly. 3 men dropped, but there were too many. Min Soo stood back, watching, smiling. You can't win this, June Wook. Just give me the case. Never. More gunfire. Amara's heart pounded. She clutched the case, looked around desperately. Her phone. She pulled it out, hands shaking, called 911. Shots fired, Bayfront Park, multiple armed men, send everyone. She hung up. Sirens in the distance, faint but coming. Min Soo heard them too. His smile faded. Kill them both. Now. The men rushed forward. June Wook was out of bullets. He grabbed a branch, swung, connected with someone's jaw, fought like an animal, brutal, desperate. 2 men tackled him. "No!" Amara screamed. She ran out, stupid, reckless, grabbed a rock, threw it, hit one man in the head. He turned, raised his gun. Junwook broke free, threw himself between them. The shot rang out. Junwook stumbled. Blood bloomed across his shoulder. "No!" Amara caught him. He gritted his teeth. "I'm fine, go. I'm not leaving you." The sirens got louder. Min Soo cursed. "Forget them. Get the case." A man lunged for Amara. She swung the case, hit him, hard. He fell. She grabbed Junwook, dragged him behind the tree. "Stay with me," she begged. "Always," he breathed. Police lights flooded the park. "Police! Drop your weapons!" Min Soo's men scattered, running. Some surrendered. Min Soo backed away, furious, defeated. "This isn't over." "Yes, it is," Amara shouted back. She held up the case. "I have everything, every name, every crime. You're done." His face twisted. Rage, panic. He ran. Police swarmed the park. Amara held Junwook, tears streaming. "You're okay. You're going to be okay." "I know." He smiled weakly. "Because you're here." Paramedics arrived, loaded him onto a stretcher. She climbed in the ambulance with him, held his hand the entire way. At the hospital, they stitched him up. The bullet went through. Missed everything vital. He'd survive. Amara sat beside his bed, exhausted, relieved, traumatized. "We did it," she whispered. "You did it," he corrected. "You called the police. You fought back. You saved us. We saved each other." He squeezed her hand. A detective entered, took the case, promised protection. Within hours, arrests started. Politicians, businessmen, enforcers. The network crumbled. Min Soo went into hiding, but his empire was burning. 3 days later, Junwook was released. They drove back to the mansion, sat on the balcony, watching the ocean. "What now?" Amara asked quietly. "Now we rebuild." "Together?" He looked at her, eyes soft, certain. "Together." She leaned into him. For the first time in weeks, she felt safe. The war wasn't completely over. Min Soo was still out there, but they had each other, and that was enough. 2 weeks passed. Junwook healed, slowly, stubbornly. The evidence destroyed Min Soo's network. Dozens arrested, operations shut down, girls rescued. Amara's father's work was finally complete, but Min Soo himself vanished. Ghost. Gone. "He'll come back," Junwook said one morning. "I know. When he does, we'll handle it together." He smiled, pulled her close. They'd been living at the mansion, safe, healing, planning, but Amara felt restless. "I want to go home," she said one afternoon. "It's not safe yet. I don't care. I need to see my mother, my apartment, my life." He was quiet, then nodded. "Okay, but I'm coming with you." They drove to her apartment, small, cluttered, familiar. Her mother was waiting. She ran out, grabbed Amara, sobbed. "I thought I lost you." "I'm okay, Mama, I'm okay." Her mother pulled back, looked at Junwook. "Is this him? The man from the wedding?" "Yes." Her mother studied him, long, hard, then hugged him. "Thank you for keeping her safe." Junwook stiffened, uncomfortable with affection. "It was my honor." That night, Amara and Junwook walked along the beach, barefoot, quiet. She stopped, looked at him. "I've been thinking about us. What happens next? You said you'd disappear when this was over." His jaw tightened. "Amara, I don't want you to. I'm dangerous. Being near me saved my life, multiple times." She stepped closer. "I know who you are, what you've done, and I don't care. I love you anyway." His eyes searched hers. "You deserve better. I deserve to choose, and I choose you." He stared at her, vulnerable, hopeful, terrified. "I don't know how to be normal." "Neither do I, not anymore, so we'll figure it out together." He pulled her close, buried his face in her hair. "I love you," he whispered, "more than I thought I could love anyone." "Then stay." "What if Min Soo comes back? Then we fight, together, like we always do. He pulled back, looked at her, then dropped to one knee. Her breath stopped. I don't have a ring. I don't have a plan. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. His voice shook, but I know I want to spend the rest of my life protecting you, loving you, being worthy of you. Tears streamed down her face. Amara and Jerry, will you marry me? She dropped to her knees, cupped his face. Yes, 1,000 times yes. He kissed her, deep, desperate, forever. When they pulled apart, he laughed, actually laughed. Your father would kill me for proposing without a ring. My father would love you. You think? I know. They sat on the beach, waves crashing, moon shining. When, he asked. When what? When do you want to get married? She thought about it, about the first wedding, the humiliation, the cameras, then thought about him, about love, about choice. Soon small, just us. No cameras, no crowds. Perfect. He kissed her forehead, and for the first time in 12 years, June Wook Han believed in happy endings. 6 months later, the beach was private, empty except for 20 people who mattered. No cameras, no crowds, no cruelty, just love. Amara stood barefoot in white, simple dress, hair down, flowers in her hands picked that morning. She looked happy. June Wook waited at the water's edge, black suit, no tie, nervous smile. Her mother cried in the front row, happy tears this time. Hana stood beside her, safe, forgiven, smiling. The sun hung low, golden, perfect. Amara walked toward him, no aisle, no performance, just her choice. When she reached him, he took her hands. Hi, he whispered. Hi. The officiant spoke, short, simple, beautiful words about love and choice and second chances. Then it was their turn. June Wook went first. 12 years ago, your father gave me a second chance at life. 6 months ago, you gave me a reason to live it. You turned a weapon into a man, a ghost into someone real. His voice cracked. I promise to protect you, honor you, love you every single day, even the hard ones. Tears slipped down her cheeks. Her turn. The first man rejected me in front of thousands. You claimed me in front of everyone. You saw me when I felt invisible. You made me strong when I felt broken. You chose me when the world said I was unchosen. She squeezed his hands. I promise to stand with you, fight beside you, love you exactly as you are. Monster, hero, human, all of it. He smiled through tears. The officiant grinned. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may... June Wook kissed her before he finished. Deep, sure, forever. Everyone cheered. Her mother sobbed loudly. When they pulled apart, June Wook whispered, Mrs. Han. Mr. and Jerry Han, she corrected. We're hyphenating. He laughed. Actually laughed. Deal. The reception was on the beach. String lights, music, food. They danced. Badly, perfectly. Her mother hugged June Wook. You better take care of my daughter. With my life, he promised. Good, because I know where you live. He smiled. Yes, ma'am. Later, Amara stood at the water's edge, alone, watching waves. June Wook found her. Escaping already? Never. She turned. Just thinking. About? How different this is from before. He wrapped his arms around her from behind. The first wedding was about performance. This one is about truth. I like truth better. Me too. She leaned back into him. What happens now? Now we live. He kissed her temple. The bakery opens next month. Your dream, fully funded, fully yours. She gasped, turned. What? He smiled. I bought the building. It's your wedding gift. June Wook. You deserve your dream, and I get to watch you live it. She kissed him, hard, grateful, in love. What about Min Soo? Intelligence says he's in Singapore, broken, powerless. He'll never touch you again. You're sure? I'm sure. He held her tighter. And if I'm wrong, we'll handle it. Together. She smiled. Together. They stood there. Waves crashing, stars appearing. Are you happy? he asked quietly. Yes. She turned in his arms. Are you? He looked at her. Really looked. Saw his wife, his future, his redemption. For the first time in my life, yes. She kissed him under the stars, and somewhere above, Kofi Jerry smiled. His daughter was safe. His promise was kept. His legacy was love. If this story pulled something inside you, pause for a second. Hit like so more people can find it. Subscribe if you want more Korean Mafia love stories that break you and heal you at the same time. And go to the comments. Tell me the moment that hit you the hardest. I'm listening.